That's Gareth Thomas, and here's Sean Dyche speaking live ahead of Everton Aston Villa at the weekend.
You know, I'm the new manager, so I'm kind of walking in the middle of things, learning as I go. So I'm not going to start quizzing and questioning everything. I've just got to make sure that we can try and bring the reconnection. You know, if there is a disconnect, we've got to try and bring the reconnection, because the fans are a massively important part of this club. I understand that, and I'm learning more and more about that. The energy, the passion. So it's got to be respected. So it's just, you know, can we bring it back together? Can we find the right way of bringing it back together? Wins help. You know, it helps the feel-good factor around a football club. It doesn't solve everything, but it makes it feel better. And hopefully that brings some kind of alignment and connection, or new alignment and connection, because I think it's important for a football club, and it's important for myself as the manager to play my part if I can.
What can you tell us about the contact from board level after those two home wins that you've had?
Just usual stuff, you know. I think there's enough connection from the owner, from the chairman, from anyone relevant to the club, of course, at the highest level, from the different parts of the club they need to connect with. Myself, it's usually about football, as you can imagine. Players' fitness, welfare, team results, etc., etc. And that's been very open, as I am, and shared, you know, what I think of the current status quo and what we're doing and what we're looking to do.
As well as the positivity of 2 wins at Goodison, it seems there's more positive news with Jordan Pickford about to sign a new contract, and we're told that there's no relegation release clause in there as well. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I'm not really bothered about release clauses and all that. That's nothing to do with me. But no, I mean, it's more to do with the fact he's a very, very good player. We know that. A good servant to this football club so far as well, and going to continue to be that, I'm sure. I think it's a sign he's enjoying our new regime, if you like. I think he's accepting of what we're looking to offer. And I know he's been a fantastic player, so we want him to continue doing that. And any way we can rub off on him and help him to continue his development will be great if he feels there is stuff, and I think there is.
Anything else in the pipeline? I'm thinking maybe Alex Iwobi and a new deal. Connor Cody maybe.
Everything will be looked at accordingly. Obviously, you know, I'm 3 odd weeks in, whatever it is. Feels like about 17 months, but. No, you know, I'm still pretty new to it, but no, we're assessing every situation. You know, some have been ongoing, like Jordan's, and I mean, I've been put in line with that, of course, and asked my opinion, quite obviously. But yeah, so we're ongoing, looking at all situations. You know, because we've got to make sure that all the good players that we want here are still here.
What's Dominic CalvertLewin been able to do in training this week, and any chance for the weekend?
I don't think so. I think he's building up well, though. He's on the grass. He's not with us yet, but that'll come quite quickly, I think. He's building up well. Like I said, you know, there's no human bodies. There's no absolute definite, but our intention is to get him as fit as possible, so that we can hopefully break this spell of ins and outs with the ups and downs of injuries. And you know, if anything, that's what we're hoping to do, whilst also making sure we can get him back as quick as possible, because we want all players available, not just him, all players available. Because obviously Pato's coming back. He's got a little minor knock on his knee, so that's delayed him training this week. Jimmy's coming back as well, so you know we've got people coming back. Amma's not serious, more of a knock, so he's just monitoring that, but he's been training. So yeah, we want all players back fit.
I mean, Amma's fit for the weekend then?
Yeah.
And Stephen Defoe had that chat with him this week. What do you hope that Amma's taken from that?
Well, I was with him, so I know what was said. I just thought it was someone who, you know, had been a very, very good player as a youngster as well, and Stephen Defoe, that is, and Amma too. But to find that connection and, you know, get him to understand some of the stuff that I think Stephen learned, you know, because it's, as a manager, you have a voice, quite obviously, in your staff and the analytics. We can show them clips and that, but sometimes it's nice for other players to speak to your players, you know, and I've got no problem with that, and other coaches even, you know, as long as they're coaches who are not at other clubs, obviously. You know, but no, I think that's a refreshing thing. I offered it to him. I didn't say I had to. I just said, look, he's someone I class as a football friend, as well as a very, very good player, cutting his teeth in his own coaching pathway now, and I felt it was a sort of different view. And Amma was very open to it. So, yeah, they had a good chat.